Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be having a look at all the Warhammer products available to pre-order this coming Saturday. It's nice to see Age of Sigmar getting some attention in this week's pre-order preview. There's loads of products for the Seraphon to have a look from, and now you're going to get a chance to order them all separately. So if you didn't get the battle box, the army set for the Seraphon that was released, a few weeks ago now, then now you can get hold of some of the models on their own. And what a great box that was. It's not for me though, I didn't like some of the models in there, and I don't fancy playing an army of Seraphon, but the contents of the box were fantastic. That limited edition book cover just looked really good. Perhaps one of the best books from these army sets. Then of course there were the war scrolls and the cards as well, and then a nice selection of models. I think the main attraction for the box would have been the Slan Starmaster and the CROC, but the other models didn't really do it for me. But if you got hold of the box, I hope you had fun building it. But that box set was just the tip of the iceberg as far as Seraphon new model releases go, and we saw all of these shown during the Adepticon 2023 online preview and some articles after that too. So let's get started, and we'll begin with the Age of Sigmar Battle Tome for the Seraphon. There's going to be two new versions of the Battle Tome. One of them is going to be limited, and it's limited to 400 numbered copies. That's going to be the one on the left-hand side of the image here. That's going to come with gilt page edges, gold foil blocking, and even a red ribbon page marker, and all kept within a soft touch cover. So if that's something you'd like, you want something a little bit unique, then get hold of one of those 400 numbered copies from the limited selection. But if you want to go for the regular one, save some money, get exactly the same content, then go for the regular order battle tome that you can see on the right hand side. This is going to have all the new updated rules, all the war scrolls, pitch battle profiles for every Seraphon unit and the sub-factions, plus fresh Path to Glory rules as well. If you're wondering how much all of the products we'll be looking at in today's video will cost, then tomorrow I'll be posting a video with the confirmed prices for the UK and the EU. And if you'd like to pre-order, it'd be awesome if you checked out Element Games. There's a link in the description down below. That'll take you to their website where you can save up to 20% on all your hobby products, not just Warhammer and not just the products featured here in the video. And I'll get a small commission as I'm an affiliate for them too, so you'd also be helping me here on the channel. So that's awesome if you have a look, and thanks so much. And a big thank you to all the sponsors of the channel this month, including Phoenix Performance Coaching for sponsoring the new series on preparing for your Warhammer tournaments. The next product that's available to order on its own now is the Slan Starmaster, and this is going to come with a sprue with lots of different attachments, things you can add on there to really make it unique, and so you've got a few options with the build, but a really nice update to this model. Looks fantastic. I think you'll have a lot of fun assembling and painting this model. The Skink Starseer also gets an upgrade and another great looking model. I think these two would look so good on the tabletop together, and then you're going to be able to get some little features that you can add to this one too. So again, if you want to customize it, make it unique, you're going to get some components there to do that. Next, you've got the Saurus Scar Veteran on Agradon, and what a great model again. They've got some fantastic character models coming out, and this one looks brilliant. There's some different ways that you can get this painted up. We saw it for the first time in the preview online, the Adepticon 2023, and this is going to look really good next to the Agradon Lancers that you'll see in a moment. Next up is the Saurus Astrolith Bearer, another great update. They're all really good, aren't they? They've done such a good job with these Seraphon models. There's a few I don't like, but so far we've seen some really cool ones, and this is going to be available to purchase on its own too. Then we've got the Agradon Lancers, which are going to be really cool alongside that Saurus Scar Veteran, and there's going to be 3 in the set altogether, and we saw these again in the preview online for the Adepticon 2023. They showed us different ways you could get these painted up. Personally, I prefer them done in this nice turquoise colour. I think that looks really good. But for these, for me, all these mounted beasts that they've come out with now, any that have got their mouths shut I don't really like. I think they look a lot better with their mouths open. And from the images, it looks like 2 are going to have their mouths open, 1's going to be closed, so you're going to have to build them like this, but of course, paint them however you like. Right, now we're on to the CROC. This is going to be a set of 3 models, and these could be some of my favourite models I've seen for Age of Sigmar for a long time. Not this version though, it's the optional assembly, which is no option. These are going to be the ones that I would build if I got them. It's the CROC Warspawned. I think they just look so good. They got tons of character, they look really menacing, and there's just something awesome about an anthropomorphized crocodile. I just think it looks brilliant. And yeah, these three models would look great, and I could definitely see them helping out my Stormcast Eternals somehow. I'm going to have to put them in maybe as proxies for some of the Annihilators perhaps, or just use them with their rules and have them as an ally. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do it, but I'm thinking proxying them as Annihilators would be a good way to go. I want to have a look at the models up close first though. Next up are the Raptidon Hunters. They're going to get a box of 5 now, and these are the models that I don't really like. I prefer the old ones. I just can't get on with these, but they were really popular, and I know loads of people like them. And here's another view that you can see the optional assembly again, but they're just not for me. There's something about those heads that I just can't get along with. The new Saurus Warriors, on the other hand, are fantastic too, and these just look so brilliant. They're going to look great next to those CROC Warspawned. Really nice models, really well done. The detail on those faces is fantastic, and what a great update. They really needed a good update, and they certainly got one. I really like these. Then you've got the optional assembly as well, so you can give them the Celestite Spear, or you can give them the clubs. It's up to you, but nice to have the options, and of course you've got all those shields as well, and the banner too. Here's another model that was popular that I didn't really like all that much, the Spawn of Kotek. You've got this large salamander being herded by the Sun Acolytes, and these are going to be like your artillery, belching flaming globs of corrosive saliva across the battlefield. I mean, it sounds awesome, it does look good, but I don't know, there's just something about it that I don't really like all that much. Right, that was loads for Age of Sigmar for the Seraphon, a really nice selection, but now let's head over to Horus Heresy and check out a couple of products that are available, or a few actually, starting with the Librarian console. This is going to give you an option for a different Librarian with a beaky helmet, which I think looks brilliant. Then there's this one, the Decurion Sagittar. I can't remember seeing this in any of the online articles, but it looks brilliant. I think this would look such a good model on top of the Spartan. That would look brilliant, or even on top of a Land Raider, because I don't think this weapon would work for the Spartan with the configurations you can choose for it, but as far as looks go, it would look really good on top of it. The article tells us though that it is designed to be fitted on a plastic Deimos pattern Predator, Sicaran or Kratos, but I'm sure you could use it on lots of other tanks, no problem, with a bit of kit bashing. Then there's some Imperial Fist and Sons of Horus shoulder pads and torsos. These are going to be the Mark IV shoulder pads for the Imperial Fist, Mark III for the Sons of Horus, and Mark IV for the Sons of Horus II. Then you're going to get some additional Cataphracti shoulder pads and Mark IV torsos for Sons of Horus as well. If you've signed up to Warhammer Plus, I haven't anymore, but if you are, then on the 24th of May, which is this Wednesday, you'll get a new edition of Lore Masters looking into the history of the Tyranid invasions, episode 1 of Black Talon, which we can watch for free, so if you're not signed up, you can still watch that. And then the Warhammer Vault has got a few editions of White Dwarf and Fleshed Hair as a codex thrown into it. There you go then, a really big week for the Seraphon, so they're getting a ton of new models now available separately, which is awesome. If you're into collecting that and starting a new army, then what a week it's going to be for you, and with the new rules as well, they're going to be pretty good on the battlefield, I expect. This past week I've been working on lots for Age of Sigmar, including this awesome set of Stormcast Eternals thanks to the board orcs, so that painting video is going to be up soon. They're all primed now, ready to go. I've also been embarking on a huge terrain project, working on something pretty fun that I'll be bringing to you really soon, but it's involved a lot of carving foam and building, gluing together, but I can't wait to show it to you. I'll be trying it out in some test games tomorrow of Age of Sigmar. Can't wait for that, and so look out for videos coming very soon where you'll find out a lot more about what all these piles of foam are going to be doing on the tabletop. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it gave you a good idea about what to expect for the pre-orders this week. Hopefully we won't get the same kerfuffle that happened with Kill Team. What a disaster that was. So fingers crossed it'll be a better time for Age of Sigmar fans. And if you're looking to see how much all this will cost, check out that video tomorrow morning. But for now, thanks again for watching. If you did like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.